What's up, folks? Welcome to Wasted Space, welcome back to the Rim, and welcome to my mess that we made last episode. There is a lot of clearing up to do, and somehow we got through that without too much. I mean, everyone's really angry with me, of course, like to the point where they're apparently defecating in the open, but we kind of got through it. Even got through it and kept hold of that random person that dropped just beforehand. So pretty pleased with that, but obviously there's clear up for days now to do. And also today, I want to get this mess kind of sorted out, because that is ugly. But first things first, these guys need to chill out. Well, thankfully all the treatment here is just burns. Well, and one catatonic breakdown, but we're used to those at this point. But yeah, lots of burns about the place. Need to get Chevron a new eye. That's not great. But outside of it, injuries were pretty low. I did decide, while musing on the episode beforehand though, we've got all this dino kicking around, and that means all this sauropod leather, and we've already got a lot of sauropod leather. So I'm tempted to kind of increase, because if you look around at our guys' gear, they're wearing pretty random stuff at the moment. In fact, some of them are wearing, let's have a look, Marivio, tribal wear, and blue fur, not great. And some of them are wearing, these fur stuff is actually not that protective, and the fuzz as well, this dino fuzz, it's not particularly protecting, and its insulation is better at hot than cold. So I think what we do is we make some adjustments to our blueprints in order to, I mean, unfortunately we've got everything already made, but I wonder if we clear all of this and just have sauropod leather on. Oh. Sauropod leather, please? Yeah, just sauropod leather. I don't think you can do it for toques, right? Yeah, toques have to be wool. But for the pants, button-down shirt, clear all that, and sauropod leather. And for these parkas, which I'm intentionally making out of fur and so on, nope. Can we please instead make this out of sauropod leather as well? And yeah, I might suspend that bill. Can you make a bowler hat? Yeah, you can. Oh, well then. We'll sell sauropod leather bowler hats. It's a shame you can't make toques out of it, but it does make some sense. Cool. I mean, obviously that's not gonna... Ah, there we go. Some of them have kicked into action. Really? We've got 10 sauropod leather pants? Are you sure? I'm not convinced we do, but okay. Okay, I'll take your word for it. Okay, next up has got to be this rubbish. Although I think there was a random corpse with stuff on it over there that we might as well nab. Anything else I missed around the place? I don't think so, outside of all this garbage. I should probably reinstall this somewhere more useful. Up top's not too bad, so maybe down here. Yeah, down here on the corner, perhaps. Cool, that works, and I can also, therefore, clear up the mess we made. No, there is absolutely no need to rebuild this. That was my mess. An eclipse, wonderful. Good job we're not using solar power, eh, Cass? Aha! Yeah, I did still want you to deconstruct that, though. Thank you. And don't rebuild that there. Do rebuild the pipes. Do we have another sewage outlet? No, that's going to need to be quite high priority then. And did that also cancel reinstalling you? No, it didn't. Cool. Yeah, I need someone to be getting on that. Minor break risk. Oh, we've got tattered stuff as well. Thor, are you getting on that? Need material limestone. Okay, that's important. We do not have any limestone. Can we have some sandstone instead? Hygiene. Yeah, can we connect those together? No need to rebuild bits of it. I just want it actually hooked up. Wasted's doing that. Where did Thor end up? Thor, my man. Yeah, alright, fine, eat. I understand that times recently has not been great. Right, let's start working on this room as well. And that's going to be... There's a battle rifle on that statue. Whose battle rifle is this? Grey Stars, maybe? Grey Stars or Marivios? I suspect probably Grey Stars. Can we do something with this other bits first? Get it out the way. And I suspect I probably want to move these batteries too. Yeah, let's get these up into this room. At least for now. Wonder if... I assume you lose the power when reinstalling. That's going to kind of... It's only kind of blocking the door. I could get away with that, or I could put them down here, but that would block any further. No, alright. Let's keep them down the sides. Someone has moved the battle rifle. Okay? I mean, good. Let me guess, this is all limestone as well. Yeah, we got loads of stuff made out of limestone, and we're not making any limestone. So, and I don't even think... Oh no, limestone is queued up. So maybe it's simply that we don't have any limestone anywhere near us. Also plausible. Anyway, once they've reinstalled those, we'll get the support structure down. Yes, apparently we do have some limestone blocks, but yeah, I'm thinking essentially split this up into a fairly simple, like, 4-way room like that. Move some of the doors, and then each one of these ends up having... So we have, like, recreation, bathroom, and then down here we've got room for prisoner stuff. Depends whether I do recreation and dining room separately. I quite like doing it, because they do get a separate buff. So it might be recreation, bathroom, dining room, prisoner. On the basis that the guests can have normal rooms. They don't need to have their own special places. And otherwise, wait. No, sad wandering. What's wrong with you? Recreation deprived. Yeah, oh yeah, we were needing to get... Have we actually done the TV research? No, we're on it at the moment. Need to get these guys a television. They're getting angry with me. Probably going to run out of space to store all this fridge stuff as well, because that fridge is pretty full already. So that might mean that this extra area up here ends up being like more storage and fridge space rather than more room for colonists, because I mean in reality, if I move the prisoner stuff out, that's a fair few colonists. They're going to be 12. I've got room for 12, assuming that no one's partnered, which of course in any active colony you normally end up with a few, right? Who's major? Me. I am major, and people are wearing tattered gear. What's tattered gear have you got? Oh, your shield belt. Getting Moldark another shield belt's going to be a bit more tricky. I think that's trade rather than anything else. I don't think we'll be making one anytime soon. But otherwise, looking alright. Are you guys going to... I really feel like we should be hauling these... Jackalope, why are you trying to break out? You're an independent space refugee. You have no need for this. Okay, we send Moldark with a club. Will probably beat it to death, right? Let's just send this bunch. Turn off fire at will as well, so they don't go in. I love how when you get a prison break, they just decide that they've got the keys. No, don't shoot. Melee. Especially not with the anti-material rifle. Oh, Chevron. No, get out of there. I do not need you stabbing them to death with the frontier rifle. Let me guess, have we already got a stab? No, we did alright. We did alright there. Can we recapture Jackalope, please? Maybe... I mean, that's the stupid thing. If I put a stronger door on it, it's not going to make any difference because they've got the keys. They just wander out. The worst prison ever. Might end up putting the prison... If we can make an area that's sort of semi-safe inside the base walls, I quite like having the prison not inside the base at all, but like, you know, actually outside, but within the wall structure still, so that if they do break out like that, they just run out in front of all the turrets, and it's a bad time. It is a bad time. So everyone's going to be recreation deprived, I guess, yeah. And that's probably going to maintain until the eclipse is ending. Nice. I like how the eclipse ended and it got darker. That's going to maintain until we get this research done, I think, which is Grey Star's job. Okay, how are we looking? Jackalope. Got treated. Mind-shattering pain. I don't know why you're... Oh, darkness. We could probably sort that bit out. Like, that needs to be reinstalled anyway, so... Let's go and put that in there and sort the mood out slightly. We've also got a random... Let's reinstall the Game of Ur board in there as well. Wonder, I've turned off some of these as gather spots. Like, that's off as a gather... Why is that off as a gather spot? That should be a gather spot. That's a good spot for them. That's fine. That might explain why they've not been eating at tables quite so often as I thought they should do. Our generator is a little bit on the busted side as well. I think I might want to sort that out when... Oh, Wasted's all right now. Yeah, now I've turned that... That's what's been going on with the blooming social recreation need, etc., isn't it? Is that I didn't have any gather spot in the whole colony. My stomach is rumbling. I hope no one can hear that. Apparently, Wested got hungry the second he started recording. Exhaustion from... Yeah, he's just about to break out of his sad wander, right? Cool, not too bad. Floor's done, research is going again. I'm going to need to move that statue as well. I'm going to move it over... Wait. Oh, I thought they said a roof had collapsed. It's alright, Monty Hobbs. Monty Hobbs can collapse, just no roof collapses, please. Because in the stream series, I lost someone just flat out to a roof collapse. Oh, the entire growing area has been taken over by blight, because during that... I did say I was going to give up on trying to fight it, didn't I? But... should probably go and sort that out now before it becomes an actual problem. Right, sowing is off. Let's just mark all of that rubbish to be cut. Start again. I really need to sort this area out still, but let's get things a little bit more stable elsewhere first. Nice bit of base repairs. I assume someone's going to come down and start work on the hideously blighted crops. Not particularly big fan of the fact that they want to... Oh no, he just gave up and went and did a job, didn't he? Extreme break risk. Marivio has woken up and is immediately going to go and... what work orders and stuff have you guys got? Right now it is 1,400 hours. So Marivio is technically in free time. I suppose he's got everything, hasn't he? He just needs to wait for his mood to pop up. Yeah, that's better. Okay. Which it is. It's slowly improving. Not too bad. I want the guys to get onto the walls in here so I can start removing floors. There's absolutely no point putting floors underneath them. I think we probably need to do the bathroom first. And I'll do the bathroom... Actually, let me rethink this. Because when they wake up, they've got two priorities. They wake up, they want to eat, and they want to go to the bathroom. So having the bathroom and the food area here might be the better option, especially if we're going to continue up this direction. This should maybe be bathroom, and this should be food. I think that makes some sense. And then, if I take advice, the best way to do the bathrooms is to split this area then into two. Which I might just do straight down the centre, actually, either side of there. That would work relatively easily. And have a exit on this side, maybe one in the centre down there and one up the centre up there. Split it into two and have it male and female split. And that should remove the embarrassment debuff, which is the only sort of downside of having communal bathrooms with these stall doors, is everyone ends up using them. But having split bathrooms doesn't seem to work either, because I've tried having, unless you have one bathroom for everybody, which I'm not doing. Yeah, this is massively sorted out. I can't believe I did that. That's stupid. Believe it or not, people need a place to go. Need to work out a way to reposition these doors as well, but whatever. And yes, I will eventually have to go around and start replacing rooms so that it doesn't look quite so mismatched as this. I know. Leave me be, guys. Okay, so let's also quickly check on the gear. What are you wearing that's tattered? The tribal wear. Alright, ditch that. Go find yourself some new clothes. No. Actually, go find yourself some new clothes. Actually, it doesn't matter right now. He can do that in the morning. Go to bed. You'll be warm enough in there anyway. Naked. Whoops. Awful bed? It's not that bad. Come on now. Maybe I need to start redoing the beds for people as well. Maybe that's their problem. Actually, the fridge situation is not looking as bad as I was expecting. I was expecting this to end up much more full than that. They haven't butchered the two sauropods yet. I will admit, there is that, but I'm still expecting worse than that. Am I going to keep that bit? Do we keep these segmentation sections that I've got here in the centre? It makes the base slower to move around, but technically makes it safer when it comes to escapees and so on, so probably make these little... Maybe even make the corners intentionally, like offset these in a bit, so if anyone gets inside, you've got a good grouping area with doors you can pop open. don't know, I'm saying all this because I'm about to start thinking about what I'm doing with this section here while we wait for these guys to build up. I might as well get the planning tool out, right? So that would go there. How wide were these? 19, you say? Seems weird, but okay. Yeah, it's right up to the edge of this. Interesting. Although that is if you're going to do an outside wall. So this is right up to the edge of that with the outside wall. Which is fine. I've measured that wrong, haven't I? It's not 19 from there, it's 19 from there. Don't be an idiot, Wasted. I was sure I'd managed to plan these things out so they weren't going to interfere. So, what actual distance do I need? 16, that sounds more like it. Like the distance I have there. Yes, because that laps around the outside of this in the correct way to have that outer wall continue and meet up down there. And then the base almost looks like it's starting to have some sort of semblance of order to it. Because then you'd end up with an outer wall that stretches that way. You'd have inner corridor like that. Let's make this a little bit more clear. Get rid of these little nubby bits that stick out for now. Yeah, and you'd end up with another sort of similar section to this, and then the whole thing gets expanded out a bit. And then all I'd need to do is also make sure we put across a little wall across there to leave this outside. And yes, ooh, new recruit, nice. And a pirate merchant. And yes, I could technically bring this inside for heating, but we don't need it, really. Like, it's warm enough in here. Some of the corridors are a bit chilly, but interestingly enough, this room is the worst. It's because I cut it off, isn't it? Right, first things first. New recruit. Thor asked Jackalope to join, so we're going to need to rename someone next episode. Sweet. And this was the person that was really quite... No, this wasn't the person that was really standard. This was no violence, but really good at other stuff. Maybe potentially even taking over things like animals and research, depending on how good Greystar is. Eldest Wolf, sorry. No, Eldest Wolf is incredible. Roger that. We're not getting rid of Eldest Wolf. So, Warden and Handling, given that would free Thor up to... Yeah, we can drop Thor's Warden down. Thor can be back up. Handling-wise, can back up. Yeah, there we go. I think I like that. And then we have backup research and this down on 4 as well. And if need be, we can do a bit of real super backup growing and plant cutting. And then all I need to do is... No, you're not our doctor. 7? No, you're not a doctor. Right, if you are a doctor, you can be on 9. How about that? As a... Should probably have someone that does it. Maintaining... Ooh, actually, you've got passion for maintaining as well. So I'll have that on... Because when you're doing VATs, they need to be maintained immediately. So let's have those 2 on there. And then fix these bits. That's looking alright. Cool. And then Pirate Merchant. Do we send Jackalope immediately? Because I seem to remember the negotiation skill was really good. Yes, Jackalope is immediately our new negotiator. And soon to be renamed negotiator. Call the Pirate Merchant. We got stuff to sell. And maybe even stuff to buy. Go, go, go. Jackalope cannot talk properly because of poor health. Oh, it wasn't that bad. They've got cobras. Yeah, don't need cobras, actually. I might take your... it would be remiss of me not to grab components when they're available. And then we just sell back some of this trash. Like these repeating rifles, I can't see myself using. Got a battle rifle and an automatic. Yeah, that's not too bad of a deal. I'll keep the bolt action. And let's lose those 2. Yeah, not bad. Not bad. Take it. Components are going to end up being a problem, so... And Greystar. Where is that battle rifle end up? Probably underneath the centipede. Oh, yeah. Who's breaking on me? Jackalope. What's your problem? Just in pain. Okay. Let's reinstall this in there for the time being. Game over board. Yeah, Kang's still go in the prison. There you go. Nice. Someone's already grabbed those components. And Monty's finally picking up the rubbish that was out there, so we're not going to lose the advanced components, because those are definitely going to be needed later. I mean, this map isn't like... The reason I'm buying these components, I know the map's got a decent amount on them, but you will end up regretting not having done so. Same way you will end up regretting not having turned allow sewing on. April, May, we're heading into spring. I should probably get sewing on in general. That was like straight through a... Do we want to keep going with cotton? To be honest, I had these on for a reason. We did run out of stuff. Actually, no. None of that. We did run out of stuff, but that means I should just actively hunt more and do it out of leather. We don't need cloth. Leather's better. And animal-wise, that's a good point. What have we got? Grizzly bear and a... an angry raptor. Bruised. And then where's the grizzly? Okay, grizzly's a little way away, but that angry raptor concerns me a little. You might have to be dealt with. Aha, and they've got a bit of stuff done in here. Right, can I finish off? Yeah, we're going to have to get rid of that door now, and as part of that... Okay, this will be... I don't think it matters what the room's going to be, but a doorway in the corner, I think, gets the least in the way. So do those like that for the time being. Do these need to be auto? No, they don't. These do not need to be auto doors. These can now be normal doors that we hold open. Get that done, and then we can start getting rid of this and making this whole place a damn sight less ugly. Let's not have tribalware just sitting in... Well, I don't even know what to call that room now. In that room. Jackalope, backup research. Makes me wonder what everyone else is doing. Marivio is now the happiest man. Oh, right, I see. Catharsis. That would make sense. Same with Monty Hobbs, I imagine. Whereas Moosh, legitimately happy. No, not. Is anybody legitimately happy? Eldest Wolf is legitimately happy. Maybe me a little bit. GG wasted. The food production side of things is nice and stable at the moment as well. Happy with that. Finally getting the weapon storage built too. And I should. Now we've got a selection of leather, heavy fur. Can I make heavy fur chairs? You make armchairs out of... You can? Fine. Let's have ourselves some armchairs for the buildings we're actually using for the time being. I should probably... Actually, no, let's just do all of it, because we will get more heavy fur regardless, and then just forbid the ones that we're not using currently. I've got the machine table. Disassemble mechanoid forever. Anything else I want to do on there? Make high explosive shells until we have 10. Sounds good. Keep that mortar fed, even though we've only got one now. It's just Moldark with a tattered, and we're not going to be able to sort that out until we can get another shield belt. Greystar is away. Greystar, can you go and get your battle rifle? That would be perfect. Thank you very much. Okay, that's done. So, time for what I think will please a lot of people. The removal of that. How is our plumbing running? Badly. Let's run it well instead, shall we? Like, it already goes across there, down there. Let's do it up there as well. Look at this mess. Wow. Alright. And up there and across too. Visitors with a relationship. Nice. And once that's done, in fact, let's just reinstall this into this room for the time being. This room's going to be the toilet, so I need to figure out where in there it's going to work. Is this actually even? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, it's not. 3, 4. Oh, it is. Okay. It really didn't look... Maybe it's that light that throws off the perspective. Really didn't look like it. Okay, planning-wise, let's get the planning tool out for this. And... assuming that I'm going to have... I've got to work out where I'm going to put the doorways first. And that doorway can be... Don't stand in it. Yes, we'll need to redo that room as well, I suspect. Like, for now, should we just have everything actually in the same room? I'll fix this temporarily, so at least it's not quite so goddamn ugly. Alright, game overboard. Let's reinstall the stool there and a copy there. There we go. Nope, not that final one, thank you. The hoopstone. Let's move that actually into the room so that they don't just stand where they are and use it. And then this can be reinstalled like there. Oh, tube television, nice. Light into the corner. Mad elk. I know this is not going to be particularly pretty for the time being, but it'll do. In fact, it's going to be really bad, but it'll do. It's this room that I want to work on. So yes. Do I make them go to the outside corridor and not have a connection between these rooms internally? It might be a more sensible way of doing it. It might also be a more stupid way of doing it. I was going to do planning tool, wasn't I? So if you have a doorway there, and one centrally, and then we do 2 bathroom chambers like that, then in these we've got room for stalls and a bath and shower around the corner here. And then we'll make each one unisex, and that's going to leave us room for a radiator in each one, a doorway into this main area. I think that could work. Then that also leaves room for me to poke a doorway there, for example, into this. I'm trying to think, is there any other way? I think that's most space efficient. If I try and put a central corridor down. I'll just quickly see what that might look like. So now I understand how that could go. What happens if instead of that you do a central corridor setup? So you end up with doorways there, there, and there, and something that splits up more like this into 4 sections. What could you fit in each? You could put a single cubicle, bath and shower in each one. Is that? I actually prefer that. Yeah, I think I prefer this setup. It's less space efficient. I mean, yeah, it is most definitely less space efficient, but I think I prefer it with the single cubicle in the bath and shower. You could put the bath there, shower in the little corner there, have a doorway there. The bath there, shower in the corner, and have double doorways into each one. I think that is the one. Which means that on top of that, we're going to want to go. You can go. Space already occupied. What? Will it not let me? Oh, nice, because it's got a blueprint. Interesting. Okay, well, for now, I'll leave you doing the plumbing first. Oh, it's going to be so much better. Yes, it's going to be so much better. Not ugly as sin, finally. Such productivity as well. And I'm all getting on with it. Need research project. Oh yeah, of course. Do we go straight for flat screens? Probably not. That's a silly idea. We'll just go for something more sensible. We could upgrade the turrets. I think we could try and make ourselves some shield belts. That might not be a bad call. Or, yep, it's time. It's time to get our genetic engineering on the go. I've been preparing for it for a while. We might as well. Ooh, and I also didn't pay any attention to the Mad Elk, but the Mad Elk got beaten up by the turrets. So, hey, Getting slightly careless as I move into design mode, apparently. This can be deconstructed as well, because it's ugly. What is this across here? Is it more plumbing? It's plumbing and power, I think. Power. Yes, it's plumbing and power. Can we have the power done better than that, if at all possible? That would be really nice if we could do that, guys. We do it. We are for metal. Actually, not great. Actually, not great. Oh, we could be trading. Jackalope always angry. Thought. Come trade, my friend. Yeah, I need to get these doors working as well. That's quite a long way around at the moment. All right, what we got? A short bow. Nah, I'm fine. A dinosaur hide parka. That's not bad. That's not bad. And a bad cloth toque. Look, they're starting to do our sauropod leather stuff. Sauropod? I'm not sure. How much money have you got? You don't have enough money for that. I can't even afford to sell you bowler hats. Okay, let's just sell you stuff that's really broken then. Which isn't that much, because I've been doing pretty well at keeping this stuff cleaned up by the looks of things. With the exception of the fact that most people don't want to buy like the armor and so on I've got kicking around. Is it because it's all tainted? Might be. Maybe I is it the machining one that I can do this with? I don't think so. I think it's... Yeah, I'm going to need to potentially get the smelter up and running. And... Okay, so how else am I going to be able to destroy those flak vests? Because I don't want them. Let's... We just disable allow tainted for the time being? I think I probably should. Because most of what's in there I think is tainted stuff. A lot of this, like flak jackets and so on, kicking around, it's all tainted, and it's skewing the appearance of what we've actually got. Okay, I think that's some of the power run. I want to get rid of that horrible bit as soon as possible. Go away, I don't like it. I wonder if there should be a like remove power like there is with the hygiene, because that's really handy. You've got specifically a remove pipes button rather than having to do this where you sort of, no, actually I only want to remove the power conduit underneath. Well, I'm saying this, I'm absolutely positive there will be a mod that does that. Oh, the cleanness starts to arrive. And it starts to not look god-awful. Right, hold open, reinstall somewhere else. Right, I need to work out what I'm doing inside one of these bathrooms now. Work out exactly how it's going to go. Now, I think it makes sense to have like the smallest footprint the stall's going to take up is going to be something like that, right? So you have that with a stall door on it. Although that leaves 2 spots here, which is actually more space than I need. You can make the stall longer, but there's no real purpose. The reason I'm doing this is because it'd be quite nice, I think, to actually have it do this in the center and leave me room to have a light. So it's whether or not I can get that to fit with everything I want in here and not have it be ugly as all hell. So let's have a sandstone bathtub. Yeah, and I think the problem is going to be, it's going to be a bit... It's a bit tight. But it's not terrible. I mean... It's only 1 block tighter, technically, isn't it? So I don't know what I'm concerning myself about, really. Sandstone toilet, yep. And the only thing I'm going to need to do to go alongside that is obviously the plumbing needs to run. like the whole way around this. And then, I guess, kind of cross over at these central points like that. That should actually, yeah, that should do it. Okay, so then I can start to duplicate. Let's get... I'll use wooden stall doors still because they're the quickest. That light needs to be reinstalled in the center there. Oh, that's the one thing we're missing in here, isn't it? Let's, Ah. Damn it. Okay, maybe this central bit. Maybe I just accept that that corridor's a bit dark. And that's better than having all the bathrooms be dark, because I won't spend much time in the corridor. Yes, I think that is what we do. Cancel. No, don't cancel the plumbing. I still need that bit. Yeah, get the plumbing sorted out, and then these things can be moved into the corner. And then there should be room just there for a light. Yeah, that'll do. Which means the lights will be there, there, and there. This one just needs to be put somewhere else, please. This one is already being put somewhere else. Right. I might as well unpause it because I'm just slowing them down. Bathtub, bathtub, bathtub. Did I build a wooden basin? No, not a wooden basin. Oh, guys deserve better than that. Better. So the only thing I'm missing is the stall door up there and the actual doors on these things. And that can be deconstructed and replaced with a normal door. These ones can all be held open. I also need a copy of that. Up there. Lovely. As soon as that's done, all of this can go away. Huzzah! I can hear how happy people are from here. And from the future, apparently. This base has been pretty ugly for a few episodes now. Needs to be sorted out, and I'm getting there slowly. It's just doing it without disrupting the life of the base too much, and without making yourself super vulnerable whenever they decide they're going to come rocking in with some horrible attack. This power conduit that I don't need, yeah. Kind of it to select the power conduit for me there. Okay, so we've already got it selected. You can keep going along, and it will keep the power conduit. That's a usable trick. Never noticed that before. Play Rimworld this long and you miss something like that. Somehow. GG wasted. Probably move over to electric pumps soon as well. Did we actually get the research done for that? No, and that's only 1400. I should have probably done that before the genetic engineering. But anyway, we need to think about where I'm going to keep my genetic engineering stuff, actually. Because that stuff ends up taking up a bit of room. Might end up having to have some of it up here. Maybe in this top section, this area ends up being almost a double room of production with a similar setup next to it. Or, albeit slightly smaller. I don't know. We'll get there when we get there. I'm wanting them to finish this. Yeah, look how... That's such a mess. It would be also nice if I could... Yeah, Moosh, just drop that off for me, right? Now, can you... No, you can't. Thor, can you... No one, I can't prioritize moving that. Which is annoying. Move the thing. Should probably speed it up occasionally as well. I'm trying my best not to use, like, hyperspeed 3x on this, because I find that you tend to... It tends to, obviously, if you've missed something, let that thing go really wrong before you had a chance to catch it. So you have to be a bit more attentive, but I've been trying to avoid it, but for now. given that all they're doing is building this. That's better. Bit of light. Obviously, you're going to have to get floors down. They've moved that thing. Yes. Stall door. And then I guess it's time to also put down the proper doors. Now, that's sandstone blocks? Plumbing? Oh, that's the plumbing. Okay. I guess I just put normal wooden doors on the... Oh, I have to wait for that to finish. Yeah, I guess I just put normal wooden doors on these. Gonna make that central corridor in there a bit dark. Sudden urges to put on the ceiling light mods. I might actually do that. It's always annoyed me that how much space these lights take up around the base. Come on, guys. So close. Close enough that someone's using the new bathroom. 2 people. Is my water still... Nah. Looking alright there. Stuck indoors. Okay, that's worth noting. I haven't got any restrictions keeping them like that, have I? No. No drugs. Also, looks like we could do with some cleaning progress at some point soon. One of the things I did that I'm not convinced was the right way of doing things. Nice, enjoyed the steak. Spider snake egg unfertilized. Why could you not have left me some fertilized ones? I would like spider snakes. Herbal wool and some herbal meds. Oh, the herbal wool, my favorite. The one thing I don't have, excuse me, one thing I don't have in this new bathroom is anywhere to put my tanks and stuff. Maybe I should have left one of the rooms as, like, the maintenance closet. Might not have been a bad idea. Damn it. Raid time. Several separate groups of mechanoids. I was about to end the episode. God damn. Maybe I still do. An immediate attack from several groups of mechanoids. If nothing else, anybody who's outside the base needs to get home really damn fast. And I think I might do the cheeky thing and save this one for next time. Just on the basis that we were going quite long enough now already. I'd rather get an extra episode out for you folks than make this one like crazy long like last one was. And I learned my lesson. So yeah, I'm going to cheap out. We made some base progress today. We've got a big raid to deal with at the start of next episode. Looking forward to that, especially given we've got one turret and it's there. Haha, it's going to be fun. But still, progress was made, bathroom's almost finished, then I can start working on these other areas and making this base look... It kind of does already look better. You got to be with me there. Looks better, hopefully still functional. We're going to have someone to rename. If you enjoyed this episode, guys, please hit that like button for me. Really helps me with the channel out. If you didn't, you know what that dislike button is. And otherwise, leave me some comments. How the hell am I going to deal with this? Shall I let them land so you can see what it is? Yeah, go on then. Oh, no, Cass. No. Are they not actually landing in separate groups? No, there's more down there and there. Cass. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These will all be scythers. Mick's in trouble. Mick, get into the base ASAP. Yeah, so there you go. This is what we've got to face next episode. They are all going to be... There you go. They're all going to be scythers. They are rushing straight for Mick. Whether I can do anything about that or not is another question. Give me some tips, boys. And give me some luck. Because this is going to be painful. I think they're all the ones just with the blades. So we might be able to get away with this. The question is, can we get away with it and save Mick? Who's moving at 4.42, so he's not slow. But he is not 4.7 scyther speed. Gonna be tight. Cheers, guys. I'll catch you for the next one.